We are here in the beautiful landlocked country of Austria at the Red Bull Ring for what I believe is round number 6 or 7. I think it might be round 6. Season 2 of... not Season 2. Season 3 of FRL. We return today. There's a lot of new faces and very fast drivers joining today, making their Tier 1 debut this season. We got VRT Warren, Flip Flop Fish, who was I believe he's a reserve this year. Might turn on the ABS, but he's the only one that's still loading in. And then ILRT Thomas, who is a very menacing driver. We are getting ready for short qualifying, so it's 18 minutes around 3 lap setting, see who can get pole position, and then I believe a 36 lap race, so it's looking to be a good one. And it is a... okay, no, it's not a 5 lap race. The sun is shining out here today, and everyone, we will see what tyres they're gonna fit. I believe they're on the Canary couple engines firing up, so I believe that will be on the soft tyres today. Who are we looking at for a good race? Well, I guess the new guys this season, Thomas, and that is an Alfa Romeo of VRT Warren. Very talented young driver, looking to have a bright future in FRL, and he is the first out on track on the soft compound tyres, so the softest of the 3. Not much to really commentate on there. It appears to be the McLaren of Geordie also out. Then the Ferrari of Zach behind him. Bandit is also in Tier 1. He is normally a Tier 2 driver, but I'm not sure why he's actually racing in Tier 1 today. I've not really been told about this. Just, I believe, was not in Abu Dhabi, and he has lost the championship lead now to the man who finished in 3rd or whatever. The man who had a podium finish, to say the least. I believe that is a Toro Rosso that is just spun. Yeah, look at that. Axe has spun the car. It's had a pretty rough start to the season so far, but everyone appears to be out on track, as now Warren is just about to start on his lap, so he's pushing it already. He's going to use as much of the curb and just tuck into that apex zone. He's already invalidated that lap. That is a shame from him. Who was behind him? It looks to be Zach. So Zach has just started his lap right now. We will see what his time is through the first sector. And I believe Blue Racer's right behind him. So he's a 15.9. Blue Racer did a 16.2, but that lap is invalidated from him anyways. So it looks to be pretty decent from Zach so far. Using up as much ERS on these long straights. Going to want to bump it down just a little bit for this slightly tighter, shorter section of the track. You don't want to go over that deployment limit. That is for certain. I hope my voice is being broadcasted, because that would be pretty bad if it wasn't. I'll have a little look, but Zach is flying right now. Okay, yeah. Zach is flying right now, and I believe AXA, or it could be another one of the other Toro Rosso of Max, but they've had a little mare. 104.2, that's very decent. And yeah, look at that, AXA's going really slow right here. So, Zach is on top right now, and Gil is right behind him. Jordan has just gone off the track in the middle sector. That is his lap effectively ruined. Now I want to come in for a new set of tyres. Actually, no, he was never on a lap, I don't think. Flip Flop, the only driver on the mediums right now, has just set a 1 minute 5.85. Digman with a 1 minute 4.6. He's in 5th. Alan Vore takes up P4, then Crockett in P3. Bros just goes 4th there. And then Gil 2nd, just a 10th down on the Ferrari of Zach. Very consistent front running driver. Micheletti's also... wait, if I actually go on to... fitted, there we are. So now we can see what tyres everyone's got on, and that is Chappellelli going quickest. He has broken into the 104.2. He's only a couple of hundredths ahead of Zach. His teammate Recon takes up P3. So that is 10 laps completed, another 10 to go. It's a full grid today, which is very lovely to see, as Juice is going to finish his lap and he's going to go quickest. He almost breaks into the 1 minute 103s there with a 104 flat. That was a very strong lap from him. Where is his teammate? His teammate appears to be, oh, he's invalidated that lap. That's unlucky for him. Ginger's on a lap though. We can follow him. He's coming through into the third sector, into the final 2 high-speed corners. Only a short braking zone there. Then here you go, down into 4th gear. Use up as much of the exit runoff there, and this looks to be a really good lap. He's 8th fastest for the 104.4. Is Jordan going to start a new lap? Yes, he is. Let's see how quick he is in the first sector. Is he going to go purple? Yes, he's purple with a 115 with a 15.8. That is a brilliant sector time there. In fifth ERS mode, going back down into 4th, and now into this 3rd gear corner here, dropping it down into 2nd to get that extra bit of rotation, and now opening up onto this short straight here into the double left-hander to cross the 2nd sector split. We will see, and there's a car just up ahead, but yes, he has gone quickest in the middle sector as well. He could be in the 103s right now. Now into the high-speed right-hander. Seems to have a pretty decent hook up there. This looks to be a really strong lap. Oh, he's invalidated it right at the end. No. That is one that he will be kicking himself for, because he was doing so well. He's looking to be in the 103s. That's unfortunate from him. Bandit looks to be setting a lap soon. Max has gone quickest through the first sector, it seems. So is he a contender for pole position? As Polina Bros, he's just gone 2nd quickest, so he breaks onto that front row of the grid. I believe that is Warren just starting a lap. You can see it on the mini map, just right at the bottom left. He's gone quickest through the 2nd sector too, has the Frenchman. Can he put in a decent lap here today? We'll have to see. Now into the 2nd last corner. Very nice hook up onto the curb there. You don't want to take too much. Now opening up onto the straight. Is he going to go into the 103s? No, he's going to go 5th fastest with a 104.2. Very good lap from him right now. You can see the gaps are very tight at the front. How's Warren doing? Warren had a pretty good first sector. We're going to have to see. Oh, he runs pretty wide there. Doesn't seem to be going quickest, but an alright lap nonetheless right now. Only 2 drivers haven't gone into the 104s, those being Michelizzi. Oh, that was a pretty bad final corner, and that's going to hamper Dylan's time here, and he's only going to go 8th fastest. He could have been maybe challenging that top 2. Thomas is on a lap right now, and that's unlucky from him because he was on a really good lap. Unfortunately, he invalidated it. Flip-flop Fish is on a lap right now, but he's 9/10ths down through the first sector, so that is not too promising from him. Oh, he's already invalidated it. Michelizzi's following right behind him, also on an invalid lap. Geordie is on an out lap right now, so is Axa and Thidgeman. They're all in the first sector right now. It's like a Tesco car park. As Alan just goes 1 position up on Ginger, he's into the top 10. So that knocks Ginger out of the top 10, which will allow him to have a fresh set of tyres for the race. We're watching Crockett Gamer. He's in 7th position right now. He looks to be improving on his lap. Can he go into the top 5? No. Does improve, but not by enough to best Max there. Gil's on a lap right now. Oh, he's slower on this attempt. Juiced appears to be setting himself up to do a lap. Taking it nice and slow, trying to not invalidate it there, and now opens it up. Here he goes. What can the Williams do? He's on pole right now. He's 2nd in the championship, just behind the Haas of Gil. Coming through into the first corner. He's going to have a little bit of slipstream from, I believe that's the Renault of Crockett Gamer. No, it's Blue Racer. Blue Racer gets out of his way, and he's slower through the first sector. which is not too promising, even though he did have just that slight bit of slipstream from the Englishman. As now through the third and final DRS straight he comes, braking heavily, locks up there. That's gonna hurt his tyres, heat them up a little bit. Into the double left-hander he comes, lifting off the throttle completely. We'll see what his time is. He is always quicker. He is quicker through this sector here. This could be promising from Juiced. Well, if we weren't watching, Zach got really close to his time, but now we watch through the final two corners, and Recon has just gone quickest. But can Juiced best him? Yes, he can. Into the 103s is QVR Juiced 8. Recon thought he had him there. That's an excellent lap though, with a 104.01. That was very nice from him. Jordan, his teammate, also gets right behind him by only a matter of hundredths of a second. About 3/100ths between them. The only two drivers who haven't set a lap are ILRT Thomas and the Smoking Bandit, who appears to be pushing right now in the third sector into the fast right-hander. He runs a bit wide there, but he doesn't seem to have lost out through invalidation. He's going to go 105.008, so not too good from Bandit there. Everyone appears to be coming out on a outlap right now, including the one man who has not set a time, that being ILRT Thomas. He runs very well. Oh my word, he runs very deep there. Jesus. Jordan's not on a lap. Is Palona Bros on a lap? You've gone very wide. Is this a strategy? He's not pushing right now. Don't know what he's trying there. Dylan Warren has invalidated his lap. Ginger's up on his time, and he's in the third sector right now. Can he maybe break back into the top 10 and start with the tyres that he's got on right now? We only have 6 minutes left in qualifying, so we're 12 minutes down through the final corner. He's invalidated it. That was unlucky, considering he was set to be that is 7th fastest from Ginger. Flip Flop Fish is 6/10 up through the second sector alone. He's going to come across the line. Is he going to go quickest? No. Oh, he's quite far off there. 1 minute 4.4. Where's Thomas? Thomas has just started his lap. We can see from his sector time here. Can he go quicker? Is he purple? No, he's not. 15.8. Pretty good nevertheless. And onto the second DRS straight. Here he goes. Braking very hard and shifting down very fast. Yellow flags in sector 1, but it doesn't look like anyone's spun. Through the double left-handers, he's gone purple through the middle sector. Can he thus disrupt the front row Williams party of Jordan and Juiced, who are the only two drivers who have gone into the 103s? We watch ILRT Thomas come through the final corner. Is he going to set a good lap time? You're damn right he is. That is a 103.8 flat. That is an incredible lap and a tough one to beat. That was very, very fast from him there. Oh, that was super quick. Wow, that was very strong. Max also improved on his lap, which put him a couple places up. So from last to first, with just under 5 minutes to go, ILRT Thomas waited to be the last man to really put on a show. The grand finale act, I'm going to call it. Dylan appears to just be invalidating his laps over and over again. That is hurting him pretty badly, because he is unable to put in a good lap. But hopefully this time by, he can set a good one. I think he might actually be coming into the pits here. He's going to fit a fresh set of soft compound tyres. So you watch the Renault of Blue Racer. Is he going to improve? Doesn't look like it through the middle sector. And no, he's not going to improve on that time. It's a 104.9 there. So with just under 4 minutes to go, it is a Haas leading this grid. His teammates down in 8th. Giel is of course the championship leader. And everyone appears to be in the pits right now. I need to take a sip of water because my throat is already going a bit. The Williams are planning something because Juice is going to let his teammate go, and he is quicker through the first sector, but is he quick enough to beat ILRT Thomas? It doesn't look like it so far. It's very smart from the Williams boys because they're giving each other toes, which is just going to allow them to go quicker on the straights. They appear to be taking this pretty seriously today. Through the middle sector, he is quickest. Jordan is the quickest through the middle sector. Can he translate that into a fastest lap and beat ILRT Thomas? Seems to be sliding through that second last corner there, opening up onto the final straight. Is he going to go pole position? Yes, no. Oh, I thought he did. That's a shame, but look how close they are to Thomas. It was a valiant effort there from Jordan, but it wasn't enough as everyone pulls out on their out laps. We've just got 2 minutes left in this session. Max is letting everyone go by. Is him and Axa, are they both going to do something about this? Doesn't look like it. Bandit. On that right now is Axa gonna maybe ruffle the feathers of some of the top drivers. Flip-flop is retired, so he's not gonna set a better lap. Axa runs very deep. Is he gonna improve? Yes, he does, but not enough to jump anyone. So Flip-flop is only gonna settle for 16th. It's not good enough from him. If he really wants to be challenging for some points. Crockett did improve on that lap. He's going to push this time though. Let's see, what can that Renault do? He is quicker, but not by that much, and not enough to get into that top group of cars. You can see how small the gaps are. We're watching ILRT Thomas right now. Is he going to go even quicker on this lap? No, he's only a bit slower. Doesn't seem to be that bad though. He could make that time up somewhere else. Ginger's just gonna go 6th fastest there, so that's good from him. Where is Warren? Warren is in the 3rd sector. He's gonna let everyone go by. Jordan is only gonna settle for 3rd fastest. Warren really needs to get his act together and set a good lap here, because he's down in 14th position. I believe that was just Crockett that went 7th fastest there, so they're very good from him. That pushes Chapelele out of the top 10, but he is on a lap right now. Qualifying is about to finish here. That's 2-1, and now qualifying is over. So if you're not on a lap, then you can't set another one. Geordie cannot get higher than 15th fastest. Michelizzi seems to be only settling 13th because he appears to be letting everyone through. I'm just going to try and watch that standing timing there, because we are watching Giel right now. Is he quicker? No, he appears to be a lot slower, but he managed to go 4th fastest. So that is good from the Haas driver. Pidgeman can only go 14th quickest. Thomas will settle for 1st place. Oh, I think anyone settle for 1st place, but Warren is 2/10 up on his lap right now. As Recon has gone 2nd fastest. He's only 7/1000ths off the time, and he's gonna give up on his lap. Why is he giving up? He doesn't. I don't think he wants to be starting in the top 10. He could have seen that he was on for a really good lap there. So this looks to be a really nice fight between the the Red Bulls, Williams and the Haasers, because Schiaparelli's just managed to jump Gil, so Gil's been knocked down into 6th position. Is anyone on our lap? Doesn't look like it. Everyone appears to be finishing. Who is, I think it's Crockett, that's just pulling into the pits. They've got to wait and bring Blue Racer in. So this looks to be the qualifying order. It most certainly is. I'm gonna send a link to we are just about getting ready to start this race. Who we still got that waiting for? It's Crockett still. Come on mate, there you go. So this is your qualifying order. ILRT Thomas takes pole position. TTG Recon in 2nd place and Juiced in 3rd. 4th goes to Jordan. 5th is Schiaparelli's. Then it's 6th for Gil. 7th goes to Ginger, and the Frenchman of Zach manages to take up P8. P9 goes to the Italian McLaren of Polino Bros. Then rounding out the top 10 is the Duchy of Crockett Gamer. Max is going to get a fresh set of tyres. He goes 11th quickest with Alan in 12th. Then it is Michalizzi in the Mercedes in 13th, 14th. The Racing Point of Thijman. 15th goes to Warren. Geordie in 16th. Flip Flop in 17th. Blue Racer in 18th. 19th goes to AXA, and rounding out the grid, the only driver to not get into the 104s is Smoking Bandit in 20th. We're waiting for everyone to ready up and adjust their strategies so we can get racing. It looks to be a dry session. I don't know if there's any rain that will come out. I hope not. But then again, I hope so, because it does make for a nice little race. We're going to look at position change. So it's Thomas in his debut race in FRL, starting on pole position. Then TTG Recon on the 2nd row. So for once, there's a Williams not on the front row. Have these guys met their matches? VRT Schiaparelli manages to take up P5. He is alongside the Haas of Gil 18, the championship leader, who has had a pretty good run of podiums. And the Ginger's looking to make an impression on this one. He is starting 7th position. Zach in 8th, and 9th goes to Polino Bros. We've already gone through the qualifying order, so there's not really much to talk about right now. Flip Flop Fish and Smoking Bandit appear to be having a nice time at the back. I don't know what, I don't quite know what they're doing. I'm not really sure what they're actually doing right here. But they seem to be a long way back, but yeah. No clue what they're doing. Did they spin or something? So whilst we're waiting for them to catch up, is this a cheap strategy to make everyone's tyres a lot colder? Because they're just... what are they doing? They're all rounding the final corner right now. Everyone else then chilling at the back is Flip Flop and Bandit. The AI is taking over right now. I'd love to have this camera angle for the start. It's a really good angle. Hurry up, boys. What he's doing. The AI will get you. And there it is. So now they are pulling into the box. Everyone's tyres will be cooling out right now. Soon we are going to get ready for 5 red lights. Here we are. The lights are on. And we are underway for Austria. Who's got the better start? It looks to be Thomas. He's pulling away from Recon already. Coming into turn 1. Jordan's going to look up the inside of his teammate. Juiced here. As they run side by side now down the straight. It seems to be pretty clean. There's a battle going on between Gil and Chapelele. Coming now down into turn number 3. Look at the gap that Thomas has already pulled out on everyone else. Recon's running single file. Then it's 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. It's like Noah's Ark right now as they're all squabbling to make up positions in these early laps. Seems like the Williams have swapped over. Gil's managed to get past Chapelele. Then they all seem to peter out. Now they are 1 by 1. As Zach trying to fight with Polino Bros here. This is looking to be interesting now. No intention of backing out either driver. He's just trying to stick his nose up there. Now into the second sector split into the double left-hander. Polino Bros still hanging on to the Frenchman and he's going to have to back off. Crockett Gamers had a pretty slow start. He's down into 12th position. Flip-flop already up into 14th place. He's looking behind his teammate Michalizzi right now. This is only for 13th position, so it's no point for Mercedes right now. We're going to look back up to the front. Look at this beautiful shot as that is Crockett looking up the inside of Allen. We're watching, following on board with the Williams of Jordan. He seems to be catching up to Recon. I think the slipstream that Recon has on Thomas is helping him right here. Is now into turn 3. They come onto this DRS straight. No DRS yet because it is only lap 2, and of course you have to wait until lap number 3 to get DRS assistance. So they all seem to be pretty clean. I don't think anyone got damaged and no one pitted. So that's really good to see actually. We can have a nice fun bit of racing. Doesn't seem to have many position changes either. No one's really climbed up that far. So yeah, Thomas is leading this Grand Prix in his first ever race. Can he win it? The Lithuanian beast. He's probably going to do better than my qualifying times because I'm really bad at this game. So it's a 107.3, the fastest lap to beat. That's an extra point if you manage to take home the fastest lap, but I'm going to be the one to bet that that will not stand for very long. As Gil is looking to go round the outside, looking into turn number 3. This is the championship fight. Bandit has a time penalty. Gil's going to maybe try and make the switch back. No, Juice looks to be a little hasty on the traction, and now Gil is following right behind him. Which way is he going to go? He's going to go maybe up the inside, coming into turn number 4. Gil into 4th position. Can Juice hang on in there? Chapelele is also going to look into this fight. Ginger's watching from a distance. They make a little bit of contact, and Gil spun it. Gil's around. Gil has been spun around by Juice, and that is the championship leader out of the points, and he's down in 20th position. Has he got any damage to his front wing? Doesn't look like it. He seemed to be alright, but then he seemed to have lost it. But Juice appeared to have swiped him or so. And that has just completely spoiled the party for those two. They're having a really nice battle there. Coming down the straight, Recon takes a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. And now everyone's moving up positions because of this incident. Gil's now down in 20th position by himself in his own world. Doesn't look like he's got any damage. We're following along with Ginger. He was managed to benefit out of that. He's up into 6th position. He's missed a couple races, has Ginger, but if he was racing every time, then he would have definitely been in this title fight. As there's a lock up from Chapelele, Juiced appears to be going pretty slow here. I don't know if he might got any damage off of Gil or something, but Chapelele seems to be bridging that gap that was formed between the Williams and himself in that Red Bull Honda. Can he maybe challenge for P4? Not on the podium, these two, but 4th place and 5th actually are really good points that will help them in their title challenge. Chappellilly has not had the best luck in the world when it comes to this league. We're on lap 5 of 36 now, so we've still got a long way to go. You need to remember, you can't win a race in the first lap, but you certainly can lose it. And Recon has DRS on Thomas here. He's looking to challenge him. This is for the lead of the Grand Prix, as Recon, with no ERS deployment, has just gone quicker through the first sector, my apologies, but he seems to have a pretty slow exit there, and that has allowed Thomas to get away from him slightly, even with DRS assistance. This is the battle for the lead between the front 3 drivers, as that is a nice little lock up there from the number 6 car. Won't be able to use that next season because Nicholas Latifi has chosen that as his race number. As Jordan takes a time penalty for a little bit of track extending there, pretty naughty from him. But this gap is still staying at just around under the half a second mark. Sliding through that corner goes Jordan. They don't seem to be pushing all that much on these first couple laps on the softs. As here we see Jordan's got a much better exit than than Juice, I just saw his name. Bottom there. Chappellilly appears to be pulling away from Juice. Juice has not got that DRS assistance on him, but look at the fight for lead. They are separated by 4/10, and Thomas just seems to be always getting the better exit out of them two. As out of those three, my mistake. Jordan puts it onto the grass, so that's going to lose him a little bit of time, and Recon once again into turn number 4 is going to lock up ever so slightly. So is that heating up his tyres, and is that hampering him ever so slightly? The top 2 remain unchanged in positions. Jordan and Chappellilly have both made up a position. Juiced appears to be struggling right now. He's going to have Ginger for company. This gap, everyone seems to be still really close together. You can see no one has pitted yet, and everyone is on 5-lap-old tyres. You can see that Geordie, Max and Warren all fitted the medium tyres, so they're looking to go a little bit longer than everyone else in this Grand Prix. Maybe go for the medium to the softs. It's not a high deck track. As look at this, Recon is still gaining very much so on on Thomas here. Jordan lunges, doesn't seem to make a move up the inside, but even with DRS assistance, Thomas just seems to have that natural pace on him to pull ahead and stay ahead of Recon. Doesn't appear to lock up this time around, so that's an improvement from him there. But you can see the gap has really grown between 3rd and 4th, as Juice has managed to get past Chappellilly once again. For how much longer though, because they're going to be on 3 consecutive DRS straights, which really just hurts you if you're ahead of anyone. Really makes for back and forth racing. But is it really racing if it's just overtaking under DRS? That's the question on everyone's mind. The best person right now looking to be is Max, because Zach running pretty wide there, but he is on medium tyres and he's into the top 10, so he's looking to have the best strategy right now, not necessarily the fastest. We've been focusing a lot on the lead right now, but I think this might be the time where Recon gets his move done. Maybe not into turn number 3, but maybe into turn 4. You can see how close he's getting to Thomas. That dirty air probably isn't helping his exits, because look how fast Thomas goes. Thomas is absolutely rapid off of turn number 3, and that's helping him so much. Jordan can't really get close to him either. Axel and Gil having a nice little battle, as Gil is managing to get up the positions again. He's trying to make his climb, trying to pick off the guys who have fallen a little bit behind, like Geordie and Blue Racer, and then try and get to my apologies, trying to catch up to the back of the pack, which is occupied by the Racing Point of Thidgeman. Action Smoking Bandit seem to be having a little laggy battle. Number 69 in that Ferrari. Just the exits that Recon are having are just not as good as Thomas's. But look at this, he's way closer this time around. He's got He's on overtake mode. He could maybe send one up the inside of Thomas. Yes, he is. Into turn number 3. Recon down the inside of IRLT Thomas. Is Thomas going to try and get a better exit? And he's lost the car slightly. Oh no. He's losing loads of positions. He's down into 6th, 7th, maybe 8th position. Yes, he's down into 8th place. So he's... I don't know if Recon clipped him or he just lost it under acceleration. Now he almost hits Polina Bros. He's lagging all over the shop right now. Now, what looked to be a really good day for Haas drivers has turned to disaster as he's lagging a lot. He's got Max right behind him. That's so unlucky. So now Recon leads this race with Jordan and Juice behind him, and Jordan's looking to come into the pits here. So he is the first one to come off of these soft tyres. We're on lap number 9 now. Jordan in that Williams has come to the pits. Flip-flop Fish has also come in, and that is a Renault of Blue Racers spun around here. Oh my word, he's just hit Gil there and the virtual safety car is out. What the hell happened there? That helps everyone who's coming to the pits, because now they're going to lose out virtually no time once they've pitted. Flip-flop and Jordan, they're both going to fit the hards that could go to the end of the race. We still have 26 laps to go in this race, so anything can happen. But Gil's race has really just gone from bad to worse. He's had to change his front wing there, and you can see how much time he's lost out on everyone. Blue Racer, I don't know if he pulled out onto the racing line, or if maybe Gil just came around the blind corner. He didn't see the yellow flags, and he's hit right back right into the back of him. Juice has managed to get past Chapelele here for 2nd place. Oh wait, no, he was always ahead of him. Jordan just came to the pits, but Recon's got an alright gap from him to Juiced, as Zach also comes into the pit. So everyone seems to be switching off of these soft tyres, and they're going to fit a is Zach going to fit the softs or the hard? We're going to have to see on the timing tower. He's going to come onto the mediums. I don't know why we're going to the softs. I will be back in just 1 minute. We are back. I apologise for that. Gil has retired from this session. He's coming to the pits and he's just had enough. What a dismal day for Haas. There's now neither of them in the points, but everyone appears to be pulling into the pit and fitting a new set of tyres. Both Red Bulls have stayed out slight bit longer, as now we are watching Juiced. He's been overtaken by T1000 Zach, so it's looking to be really bad. Axe has retired as well. Has he lost it in the 3rd sector? Oh no, he's coming to the pits, I think, and he's retired. That's what you should do. You should come to the pits and retire. Indigo, baby, what you wanna do? So this is the real fight right now, because Zach might have just booked himself a ticket into that top 3, and Axa has still got his car stranded in the 1st sector. Both Red Bulls have come to the pits at the same time. Oh no! Chapelele is going to be held up here by his teammates. So Chapelele's basically he's pulled into the pits behind his teammate. Look at that. Look how he's having to wait for that, for the Red Bull teammate to finish. Is he just going to intentionally hold him up? He didn't appear to go straight away there, but Chapelele's race is effectively ruined from that. He's fitted the hard tyres, so everyone's coming off with the softs except for Thidgeman, the only driver who's still out on track, who's on the soft tyres. It really is a split decision between going for the quicker medium tyres right now, or going for the hards, which would book you in for longer and keep you quicker for a longer amount of time. Is Zach leading this race? Zach is leading this race in a shock turn of events. He didn't even box on the virtual safety car, but now Zach on the medium tyres is leading the Austrian Grand Prix. He was like 7th place as the yellow flag. I think that's Blue Racer. Yeah, Blue Racer spun in that 3rd sector, and he's going to pull almost back out onto track. He's in the pit lane. He's going to pull into the box, and that is a slow Ferrari of Smoking Bandit, I think. Don't know what happened there. What's happened to Geordie? Why is he so far back? Blue Racer's out of this session. He's pulled into the pits and he's retired. We are on lap 14 of 36, so not long to go in this race. We have 22... I say not long to go. We have 22 laps in this goddamn race. Let's get it. As now the last of the soft runners pulls into the pits, we just have the medium runners of VRT Warren and Max out on track. They are leading this race right now as Ginger is fighting with Jordan. Jordan's appears to just get ahead. No, I think Ginger managed to look past him there because Jordan's not got DRS. Is Recon going to send one up the inside? This is an ambitious move. Jordan's going to leave the space. They make a little bit of contact. He's really forcing him to the inside there. Now into the double left-hander. Are they going to keep it clean? This would be a really good overtake here. Is he going to do it? Yes, he will. That was a great overtake from TCG Recon on Jordan there, as that is P6 for the Red Bull now. Look at that, Chapelele's down in 15th position. He's lost out so much time by being held up by his teammate there. It really is his own fault though for actually putting into the pits at the same time. They should have maybe coordinated, just like even a message like what time, what lap are you going to pit on? But, oh yeah, lap 15, you coming on lap 16 or whatever. I don't know. I appear to be getting more viewers, so that hints to me that tier 2 race is over. And here we watch TTG Recon 33 get past Ginger with ease, but Ginger's going to have DRS, and if he manages to get a better exit here, which he doesn't appear to have done, that doesn't matter because he's got DRS. He's not even pushing with DRS. Is Ginger going to send one up the inside? No, he's going to hesitate to overtake Recon here. When will Max and Warren come into the pits? You can see them just... No, wait, that... Okay, never mind. You can see them there in the 3rd sector right now. Are they going to box? No, they're not. They're going to stay out even longer here. This is the fight to be watching right now between Ginger, Recon and Jordan. And Thomas as well. Thomas has gotten involved. Plurner Bros, Crockett and Alan. Oh no, not Alan. Alan's a little bit back from them. But Thomas has DRS open. He's pushing. Fastest lap comes out from TTG Recon. DRS wide open. Are they going to pull? Is he going to pull to the outside? Or is he going to stick it on the inside? Jordan's being saved by DRS here. Up the inside into turn number 4 goes Thomas. He's trying to search for Recon. He's getting back at him. He's into 7th place, effectively P5, but he was leading this race and he was on pole. So it's bittersweet from him. That was a really nice move to make, and he's got the glitch where it just revs out the engine for you. That is a horrible glitch. I hate it a lot. I don't know why that happens. VRT Warren and Max persist, and they've not come into the pits yet. Zach without DRS is going to have to defend from T1 from QVR Juice right now. Can he make it? He's got DRS coming to turn 4. This is for the effective lead of the Grand Prix. Is he going to send it? Could he maybe switch to the outside? No, he's going to stick it down the inside into tunnel number 4. Goes Juice. They make a little bit of contact there. Zach appears to have a better exit, so he's going to hold on for now. But with DRS once again, we see QVR Juice. Is he going to go up the inside? You better know it, because now into turn number 4, Zach's going to have to let him go. Yellow flags in sector 3. That looks to be the Smoking Bandit. He spun the car somewhere. He's way down in 17th position. He's not having a good first race here in Tier 1. We are on lap 17, coming on to lap 18. It's soon going to be the time where Max and Warren's tyres are going to go off. I say that, they don't seem to be that slow, that much slower at least. Oh no, Finley's joined the lobby. That's very nice of him to do. Jordan comes into the pits again. What tyre is he going to fit? Probably the medium tyre to go to the end of the Grand Prix. We're reaching the halfway point of this race. I don't know why there's yellow flags out, because no one appears to be going slow on the minimap, so he is going to pit. Oh, he's retired. That's why. Jordan has retired from this Grand Prix. For no clear reason, at least. So he's thrown this race away, because now he is out of this Grand Prix and he's in the pits. Thomas still has that terrible glitch. See, it's really not nice to hear. And so, I don't know why Jordan's left there. And the virtual safety car is out because of it. What the hell? So, I think that means, yes, no, not coming into the pits. Is Warren going to come into the pits? Yes, he will. Max might have missed his opportunity to fit a fresh set of tyres and maybe even get into a much better position. Because now, pulling into the pits is the Alfa Romeo. Max is going to be way further back than he is now. Is anyone else going to come into the pits? No one appears to be pulling in. He's going to fit the soft tyres. Is he going to try to go to the end with like 18 laps to go? That might have been a mistake from Warren there. Unless he can manage these tyres, he might just ruin his own race. But he's going to have blistering pace through the next couple of laps. He'll probably put out a fastest lap, maybe in the 106s, or even in the 105s if he's quick enough. Max is the lone driver who has not pitted yet, though. In all of this, though, Smoking Bandit is retired, so that is 5 retirements from this Grand Prix. Is Max going to pull into the pits? No, he's not. Okay. Zach's looking to try and get past Juice again. He's going to have DRS. Is he going to take another 3-second time penalty? It seems like everyone is getting an equal amount of time penalties. We are watching Zach with DRS on QVR Juiced. He's not looking that close though. The time, he's gaining a little bit of time, but not that much. Micheletsi's got himself a 3-second time penalty. He's down in 11th position, so it doesn't look like he's in the points right now, which is not where he wants to be. He wants to be fighting to just pull together as many points as he can, really, I guess. Zach struggling to take the effective lead of this Grand Prix. Currently P2 right now though. Max will have to come to the pits soon. He's almost been on these tyres for 20 goddamn laps. Is he going to pull in this time? No, he's been on these mediums for 20 laps. He's looking to go onto the softs to pull them all the way to the end. Warren's already fitted these tyres. He might put in a fastest lap here actually. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. He's in 9th position right now. Here it is, fastest lap. Yes, there it is, 106.9. As Juiced manages to get himself a 3-second time penalty for track limits. As Warren is trying to get past Polina Bros here. Doesn't look like he's going to get him now though, but he's already 3/10 up on his time. I mean, lap doesn't really matter when you've got the end of the race to get to. But as I predicted, his tyres are just going to be unbelievably quick. He's not that far off of the leaders actually. They're only one corner ahead. Polina seems to be lagging pretty badly right now though. Apologies for that big black box. One of my friends has just invited me to a party. But 2-lap-old softs are definitely going to be a lot quicker than 8-lap-old hards, because at that time hards wouldn't really have kicked in. Is he going to try and send a move up now? No, he's going to wait to the straight. This is looking to be a pretty predictable move, as now fastest lap again. No, he appeared to have lost quite a lot of time in that third sector. Up the inside, coming to turn one, it's VRT Warren. Polino Bros are going to hold him around the outside. That was a really good defence, but now with DRS open once again, they are side by side coming down into turn number 3. No, now it's turn number 3. Up the inside, still hanging on in there. But no, the McLaren runs very, very wide, and that is P8 for VRT Warren. Ginger's looking to close that gap up to Recon right now. Zach, once again, he's just right on the rear of Juiced, but he's not got the position yet. Juiced is on the hard tyres, so his tyres are going to be in much better nick, and they can definitely go to the end. If Max, who is finally pitted, if Max can do 21 laps on mediums, then I'm pretty sure that he can do another 14 or so on those hards. As now unleashing Juiced into the lead of this Grand Prix, Zach falls into second position. Aspect has joined this lobby. Good to see you, Aspect. He wasn't racing today. I believe Thomas took his seat for this race. Fast driver exchanged with another fast driver, and with DRS he's not going to be able to get the move done yet, but he's still improving on 12 lap old medium, so I commend Zach there. Oh, that Schiaparelli's way down. He's in 14th position right now. That's a shame for him. He's trying to get past Flipbot. Still watching this lead battle though. Max has fitted the soft tyres, which is pretty predictable. He's found himself in P10. So he is going to be absolutely flipping. I don't really have a word. He's going to be really very quick. Please stop inviting me. Oh, there's 5 of them. Okay. Well, I'll join them in a bit. Okay. Yeah, I'll send them an Instagram message, but that does not matter, because once again, Zach's going to have DRS. He's not pushing with all the DRS he can into turn number 1. Aspect's gone. See you later, mate. And just the exits that Juiced is getting are just better. Here's ILRT Thomas trying to catch Ginger and Recon right now. Lay on the brakes. Comes the Haas. He makes a little bit of contact with Ginger. Ginger's definitely going to have the position here on Recon, but Recon seems to have a much better exit. Can Zach maybe send one at the inside? No, he can't. What about Ginger? No, he's a bit too far back. Recon locks up his right front. Apologies for that. Just have to tell my friends to stop inviting me. As now Zach, once again, this looks to be a pretty common theme. We only have 11 laps left in this race, or 12 laps, my mistake. Max has set the fastest lap on those soft tyres. He's up into 9th place as Alan's down into 10th, and Juice is just gonna let Zach go there. He dropped way back, and he's gonna let Zach take him there, because now he can have DRS, and he has a pretty bad exit, so Zach has just been let into the lead. I don't think Zach's won a race this season actually, but he's been pretty consistent in the points, and of course he's been on the podium a good few times. We're gonna have a quick look at the standings actually. Zach's 5th in the standings. He's had 2 podiums. He didn't turn up last time. Juice has won twice, and he's been 2nd place once as well. Other than that, he's not really turned up to races, or he's had a pretty slow one. So whilst Juice is very quick, he's also pretty inconsistent. I didn't actually know that Ginger was in 2nd in the championship. He's had 4 podiums, but he's not actually won a race yet. Recon has caught up to the back of these guys as Max puts in yet another fastest lap, but Juice slowing down has let Recon catch up to Zach, and Juice here is just going to send one up the inside. He gets very close to the back of Zach, but he doesn't look like he's going to make the move there. Dylan's Warren's tyres are already 7 laps old, and we still have 11 laps to go in this race. As up the inside goes QVR Juiced into turn number 4. They make a little bit of contact, no damage conceded though. Zach gonna pull way out wide, and that is still Frenchman's corner. Frenchman's lead of the Grand Prix. Recon is following right behind. He's got the best seats in the house aside from us, because we can go right on board with them and even have cool drone helicopter shots. That's epic, bro. As now into the final 2 corners. It's a great fight for the lead between the top 5. Warren could even get involved. Crockett takes a time penalty. He's down in 7th position, trying to cling on to DRS from Warren there. We are on board with the Red Bull of TCG Recon. He started, I believe, in 2nd place. He lost 1 position. I have to charge my controller. Thomas runs very deep into that corner there. That was turn number 3. So that's going to compromise his exit, and that's going to disjoin him from the pack slightly. Yellow flags in sector 1. It's showing on the top left. I think that is Chapelele. Yeah, Chapelele spun. It's not showing up on my screen though. On my track maps. I caught that right there. Geordie has spun it, coming through the final corner. He's last right now. He's 15th place. He's had a pretty bad time out in Austria. It's been a while since Geordie's actually scored points, to be honest. He's been in the points a couple of times, but he's not scored since Russia. That was round 3. Now we are in round 7. And so this has not been the season that your former champion has really wanted. Of course, he was season 1 champion, but those days are behind him. Unfortunately, he's got a lot of talent, has Geordie. He's a very quick driver, but he's just not had the luck this season. This flip-flop's going to take a time penalty. We're watching Zach trying to retake the lead from Juiced. I didn't even know that Juice got past him. I was too busy looking at the standings, it seems. Chapelele's going to take a time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I think he's out. Yeah, Chapelele's retired. So that is yet another one that bites the dust in this Austrian Grand Prix. And he's out of this race. Yeah, out of the session complete. That's a real shame. It all went wrong for him when it all went wrong from him when he boxed at the same time as his teammate. It wasn't Recon's fault at all, unless there was some sort of strategy thing that didn't work out. I don't know, but Recon appears to have caught the back of T1000. Zach is going to send one up the inside into turn number 3. Is he going to do it? Yes, up the inside into turn 3 goes Recon. They make a little bit of contact, no damage it appears. They're side by side now on the straight, and Recon's going to back out ever so slightly, but he's still pushing to get past Zach. Is he going to maybe send one up the inside? No, I think Zach had a much better exit, but he sort of closed the door on him. He runs really deep into turn number 4 though, and so that's going to maybe allow... Whoa, my voice is breaking a bit because this is too good of a fight to miss. It is still the top 5 Gingers sort of losing out time to Thomas, who's in 4th place. He's had an excellent recovery from spinning and dropping almost out of the points to now fighting for the win once again. Hey, he's got a really cool helmet. I didn't even realise. As now Recon once again is right behind T1000 Zach. That the DRS that Zach has is really helping him here. Look at that, the better exit there. Zach swerving all over the place. Recon's got the better exit, and he seems to be quicker on this straight. He's closing that gap ever so slightly. He almost runs into the back of Zach there, but he seems to be okay. Thomas is also still hanging on in there. Ginger is out of DRS range, and he's not got DRS on this train, so maybe he could fall into the clutches of Max. We only have 7 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Warren's tyres must be out of the window. He's lost positions to Crockett Gamer and Max. Michalizzi and Didgeman, no points, but they're having a nice fight here. We've not had the best of races, have these guys. It's unfortunate though. You never know with FRL. You never goddamn know who's going to be where. These guys could be in the points next race. They could be fighting for the win. Who knows, god damn it. We're going to look back up to the front of the field though to see Recon still trying to get past Zach. Zach appears to have a pretty good exit on Juice though. Juice is saving ERS. He's not pushing, he's deactivated it. DRS, he doesn't want to go up the inside just yet. There's only 6 laps to go in this race for the Austrian Grand Prix. I think Flip Flop is going to try and set the fastest lap. He's just come in for a set of soft tyres. He's accepted that he's not going to get points. No points for Mercedes today. Nil point, as the French would say. I apologise for that cringe there. Look at that, running really wide is Recon. That's going to compromise him. No, he's actually going to get a better run somehow. Ginger's also going to take a time penalty. These guys' tyres must be really dying though. They've been on these medium tyres for 21 laps. So surely they're going to be going off. Juice looks to be in the best seat right now. He's only 2/10 down on 20 lap old hards. That is incredible. But Zach once again has DRS. Is he going to send one at the inside or maybe try and make a move around the outside? No, he's not close enough. Juice runs a little bit deep. Maybe he's just waiting for Juice to make... I don't know if it's used or juiced. Max is trying to get past Ginger right now. So Max still on his charge. His strategy has worked out perfectly. Ginger down into 6th. He's got Crockett in his right behind him as well, so he is in the clutches of the Renault and could fall into 6th place. But they've got a decent gap to Warren, whose tyres surely have just died at this point. Only 10 laps on these tyres, so they will be running out. His number of fast laps are limited. Flip Flop's gonna set a nice lap soon as well. He's in the 2nd sector right now. As now Zach's looking to the inside, round the outside goes Recon. Can he make the move? No, he can't, but he's got the much better exit than Zach. But a compromised line. They both go side by side with DRS. Who's gonna make the move into turn number 4? Is it gonna be Zach or is it gonna be Recon? Side by side. Thomas could maybe get involved. This is for 2nd place right now. There's still wheel-to-wheel action right here, and that is Zach who comes out on top. That was some excellent fighting. Juice has gotten away a little bit there, and that's the fastest lap for Flip Flop Fish. That was a good lap from him there. 106.4. So he is the fastest man out on track right now. Of course, he is way out of the points and way behind anyone else to actually get points this race. Yellow flags in sector 1. I think that's Flip Flop. Yeah, he's going really slow here. I think is he trying to set an even quicker lap? Wow. Okay. That's a 3-second time penalty for Geordie, but it doesn't really matter. He's about to get lapped by these guys. My voice is going, you can hear it in the raspiness of it. Is Recon... Oh, I need water, man. Recon's gonna send one from a long way back on Zach and almost makes the move stick. Has Thomas got a better exit than Recon? Oh my god. I appreciate the 4 people watching my stream, but I'm sorry that you have to hear this. Thomas goes down the inside of Recon. They make a little bit of contact. This is for 3rd place. He pushes us onto the grass ever so slightly, and that is ILRT Thomas back onto the podium. They've really separated now, haven't they? With only 3 laps to go in this race, they're going to come around for 2 to go in a minute. And the battles are beginning to fade as the gaps have started to grow between the front 2 and the front 3, and even between 1 and 2 right now. I think Just could have this race won. I'm not going to have a look at penalties because I want it to be a surprise, but Just still giving DRS to Zach. He has to be within 1 second of the car in front to take to be able to open the envelope at the back. You can see on the rear wing See that little slit there, that's DRS open. Zach is still going quicker on these 24 lap old tyres. See flip-flop fish and Geordie are just up ahead of these guys, so that could actually help out Juiced. As Thidgeman has retired, I think him and Alan might have had a bit of contact, because Alan's also spun, and I think he's reset the track there. I don't know what's happened there. Only 2 laps to go in this race. Oh, less than that actually. They're almost coming around for 1 to go. The white flag in this excellent race. This has been really fun to commentate over. I'll give it that. I don't really know who to follow. Thidgeman's out of this race and he's left the session. So that is, what, 7 retirements from this race? Yeah, it is. Or 8. Is it 8 or... I don't know, I can't count. Doesn't matter. Still with DRS on Zach. I think Juiced, yeah, Flip-Flop is giving Juiced DRS here. So that is helping him out even more. Recon takes another time penalty. I've lost track of how many time penalties these guys have had. I think Warren has just spun the car. He seems to be going really slow on this straight, yeah. I think Flip-Flop is letting everyone through. Seems to be going a little bit slower here, and he's also, yeah, he's way further back. So, white flag. It's all or nothing for these guys. They've got to make their moves soon. So you're going to start to see some people... Warren's out of this race. He could have gone to the finish and picked up a point. What was he doing? So Alan's back into the points. As now Thomas is right behind Zach. I think Juiced might have this race, but we don't know about time penalties. As now lagging all over the place. Can Thomas go up the inside of Zach? No, he's going to leave him be. No, he's going to go up the inside. Oh no, and he shouldn't have done that, and he's out of this race. Thomas is out of the Grand Prix. Oh no, and Juiced has won. Juiced has won the Grand Prix. Zach in second, third goes to Max is in second. Max takes second place. Zach into third, fourth for Ginger. Crockett goes fifth. Then it's sixth for Polino. Recon's all the way down in 7th place. He was fighting for a podium and he's lost out so much. Michelizzi's going to take 8th place. Alan is the last one to finish here. What the hell has happened here? Alan spins across the line. What an end. Oh my word, so Juiced comes out on top. Max, in a shock turn of events, finishes in P2. So 2 Frenchies on the podium. Zach filling up 3rd position. Oh, that was a tough one to commentate over. And so your finishing order today. Look at how many penalties everyone took. Juiced wins the Grand Prix. Max in second, third goes to Zach. Then Ginger in 4th, Crockett in 5th, 6th for Polina Bros. 18 seconds of time penalties for TTG Recon in 7th. What the hell? Then 8th goes for Michelizzi. Alan's down in 9th. 10th for Thomas. He didn't even finish this race. Warren in 11th. Then Geordie in 12th. Oh, my voice has actually died. Flip-Flop in 13th. 14th for Thidgeman. Chapelele in 50. Oh, for God's sake. You had to ruin it, didn't you? So this was a fun one to commentate over. I've been me. You've been you. Cheers. Peace.